What's up? This is Tristan from Striga.
And this is Cameron Bulliard.
We are here today gonna answer some of your questions that you threw for us on Instagram and talk about the upcoming EP, or maybe the EP that's already out. I don't know when this is gonna be released. So we're gonna start off with these questions here. Number 1. What made you guys want to start this project? You gonna start with this one?
Yeah, that works, man. So, I don't know. For me, I met this guy here and was wildly impressed by how horrible he is at guitar. And figured, it might be pretty sweet to do something with him. And he reached out to me and was like, hey, do you want to maybe screw around and make some music? And I actually remember, I think you were trying to do like an outfit type band. When we first started, you were like, let's do some masks, man. Yeah. Let's get some masks. I wanted
to do like a fucking like wear a pig mask.
Yeah.
And just be like anonymous on social media. Yeah. Gimmicks work like that sometimes.
They do.
But yeah, I think what he said is very accurate. And then I think I just had asked him at one point, I was like, you want to do a song or something like that? And I think I made an instrumental. He came over, threw vocals on it. And we kind of just sat there for a little bit. Right after that, I left for the Air Force. But I was like, damn. I went back and listened to it when I was in Texas. I was like, this is a fucking badass song. It was good. So I asked him again, probably. Because let's see, Sun Eater, that initial song was written probably like September of 2021, I think.
That sounds about right. Yeah. That was the first demo track we threw together.
And then I think April of 2022, or maybe March, something like that, I asked him again if he just wanted to keep going on with it because, I mean, we had both probably been jamming to it like on our own time and shit. That song, yeah. It was fucking cool. And yeah, I think it kind of always made sense, I saw fucking Cameron jamming with Zoe and everything like that and heard his vocals and shit, and I was like, why not jam with the dude, That's just what musicians want to do, fucking link up with other guys and write some badass shit. So
well, that was kind of like the first time I heard Divine Threat. Like, I was driving. I remember driving along to go home, and like, oh, who's this band? And I looked them up, and like, I'm actually kind of intimidated. I was like, somebody else actually has some skin in the game. Crap.
Yeah, for sure, man. And we thought the same with Zoe. Once we played that first fucking show, it was like, we might as well just keep playing together and shit. We're about to play another show together and shit. And we played a lot together. Well, not too many. But we wanted to, we tried to, and then COVID kind of fucked shit up. So, yeah. So I would just say the main thing was just like it was another outlet too, as well, to like get music out and everything like that. Because Divine Threat kind of has its own sound, Zoe has its own sound, and I would say it's more of like an extreme. I wouldn't say extreme. The EP is not super extreme. That was the idea for it at first after Sun Eater, but just another outlet, music, and kind of like a no limitations kind of deal. So, yeah. The second question. What's the musical direction of the EP? That kind of ties into the first question a little bit, but I'd say that when I'm sitting there writing instrumentals, it's still always important for me, like when I'm writing a song, for it to have some kind of emotion to it. I don't want it to just be like clank, 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 clank the whole time. I want it to make you feel something, and I would say, that's my words. We're gonna cut here. This will be cut up.
Personally, for me, vocally, for the direction of the EP, I wanted to be able to display a lot of emotion and a lot of extreme things, and like where you actually hear something and you get that like shock factor almost. I wanted a lot of that in there. But I also wanted it to groove, try new things, and so that's what I did.
Yeah, and the big thing too with Cameron was getting like the screaming melodic shit in there, like on the courses and everything like that. Because I think that's kind of rare now, like the pitched vocals.
It was weird to figure out.
I'm such a bitch for Josh Middleton and Silosis because he just screams and it's all melodic and stuff. So yeah, I really wanted that kind of thing going on with the new project as well, Striga. Yeah, so to tie that up, the musical direction of the EP, I guess we just wanted to write some badass shit.
I do enjoy writing some badass shit.
Third question, are there any E's?
Let me tell you. No. there's not, sadly. But there is kind of an E on Sun Eater because of the Sun Eater chorus. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
You know where I think there is an E though?
where?
So not in the EP, but we do have a special single recorded, and I think that's definitely an E in that song.
Wait. Where?
You don't know?
No.
Coffin.
Oh yeah.
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 So you'll get the E eventually. Maybe not now on the EP, but maybe another 5-6 months from now, something like that. Whenever that shit comes out.
Sounds
you'll
like
hear,
somebody gargling gravel. It's pretty great.
Yeah, you'll hear Cameron's E. Oh, here we go. Fourth question: shred or chug? You can go first.
Oh well,
Take a
I
sip.
definitely chug. Definitely, I'm a sucker for some good open notes. Yeah, just palm mute everything, play it nice and slow, and yeah.
I'm gonna go with chug as well, but there's a reason for that, and it's because shredding, you typically think of like a solo, right? Like someone's like "Boo," shredding, and I love to shred, but if you're chugging, that still doesn't mean that you can't write solos that are just slow and melodic. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You might have to give up on shredding, but the chug is kind of essential. That's like, a solo is like, what, 20 seconds maybe out of a song, 30, however long you write a solo. But the chugging, that has to be the foundation of the metal, man. So
It was way
that's
more
my choice.
intuitive than mine. I'm just like, oh, it chugs.
Yeah, I thought about that one a little bit before. So
No, I saw Shredder chug, and I was like, oh, chug. Chug, that's, yeah.
yeah, man. All right, now we're on the fifth question. Shows. So this one's kind of I mean, I guess it's a good question, but I would say at the moment and in the near future, you're probably not gonna see this shit live, because as of now, it's kind of just like like I said earlier, another outlet, and it's just kind of an online project going on between the two of us. And not only that, the shit that we're writing, to find a drummer. Not to say that like Cody couldn't handle it or something like that, but you already got like Divine Threat and Ignominious, like the members are all like, fucking intertwined and shit like that. So maybe having Cody play for Striga.
I feel like it's nice to change it up, too, instead of just being like, hey, we're going to reuse the same 5-6 members for 100 different projects.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, definitely one day, like maybe in a couple years or something like that, but in the near future, probably not going to see any shows from Striga.
But when we do play shows, it'll be fucking awesome, and you will know the music very well. So
Yeah, absolutely. Question number 6. I want your take on the meaning of life and the true origin of existence itself.
I don't know why anybody would ask me that personally. I'm just kind of doing this. I don't know.
I don't really know if I have much to say about that. I feel like it's something we can't comprehend. That's all I can say.
I can agree with that. But I think ultimately just do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
And like live your
life.
life.
Have a fine balance in life between taking care of yourself and making sure you're gonna be able to provide for yourself and family or whatever you have, but also live life, because we don't really know at the end of the day what's out there, what's gonna happen. So that's my advice. That's my take, excuse me, to come back to the question. Question number 7. What's the goal of Striga? So maybe like it could be instrumentally and lyrically.
The goal for me is just to create music that I love and really want to listen to. Like, I know for me personally, like, I listen to the stuff we've recorded all the time. And it's not even like a, yeah, I love the way I sound type thing. It's just like, we made good music, and I want to listen to it. So that's the goal for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Making music that, I like to make music that I'd want to hear as well. That's one of my big goals when I'm writing tunes and shit like that, is to write something that doesn't probably fall in line maybe with what is being released at the moment, like in the mainstream metal, whatever, going around, but just music that is true to me. And yeah, I'd say that's my goal for Striga.
Yeah, it's also just a awesome emotional outlet and like a way to get my thoughts out instead of just like putting them on paper.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't
All
know.
that shit you go through in life, you know, when you're working and just going through the motions and stuff, it's really nice to be a musician and to let all of it out onto a recording. You know, it's there forever. That moment in time when whatever you're feeling, it's there, it's recorded. If you write it that way, if that makes sense. Like I got some dimebonics going on right now, dude. People
Some
probably
what?
don't know what the fuck I'm saying or what I'm talking about. Probably can't understand me. Fucking alien. I wasn't born on Earth.
Nah, wait, what planet were you born on?
I'm actually from the Andromeda Galaxy.
Oh. My
Closest
cousin
galaxy.
Jerry works at the Speedway there.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I might see him once or twice.
Yeah, he's got the long tentacles
Yeah.
with
Oh, that fucking rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. So I guess we got all the questions knocked out of the way, and Cameron would like to talk about some of his lyrics per se.
So yeah, I figured I'd just run you guys through I don't know, like what the writing was behind each of them, or you know what I was thinking. Anyways, so Sun Eater honestly is based off of like the first chapter of a short story I started writing, and I used like a bunch of metaphors basically for just like the very Gojira destruction of the earth type stuff. Then what's the next track? Silver Tongue. It's just about a person who really treated me like shit and was very deceptive. Malevolent, honestly, he gave me this track and I was sitting there listening to it. I'm like, this bangs, but I'm too happy to write anything right now. I'm not in any pain right now. I don't know what to write about, so I'm just like, make it sound like a metal song. So that's what I did. And then Cloud Chaser is also about a really messed up situation, like living situation with like other people, and that mixed with like my own writings of like some journaling and stuff I did, and then I took that and made lyrics out of it, and kind of is like a time capsule of the way my head was at that time.
It's pretty deep. So
Yeah.
now you know what you need to do is before you listen to those songs, you come back to this and listen to what he said it was about, and then listen to the song, and then it's 10,000 times better. And also, I guess to add on to that, when I was writing these songs, I was going through a new experience in my life too. I had just joined the military, and I was kind of like down in Texas, isolated from my family and everything for the first time in a long time. Maybe truly the very first time. So the collection of his lyrics upon the instrumentals and everything like that, you're listening to real music. It's not just like fucking chopped up cookie cutter shit. Like, yeah, we got sample drums and stuff like that, but we also were like a 13-hour drive apart.
Don't tell him. That was a secret, dude. Now they're
Probably
gonna
be able
know.
to tell. But you know, a lot of bands are just out there fucking writing songs today and stuff, and you know, it's kind of hard to tell if they're just, you know, throwing shit together or if they're like actually writing shit. So just you have it here that this is real music from the heart.
Well, not Malevolent for me. That was just.
Yeah, honestly,
that was just metal.
there's this thing about me living in Texas. Like, I lived there as a kid, and being back there again, for some reason in the summer I write differently, and I think Malevolent is kind of one of those songs. It's just fucking kind of a banger. It's just a good metal song. It doesn't have as much melody as some of the other tracks.
It grooves though.
Yeah, it grooves, and it's fucking energetic. That's the type of song that you listen to in the summer when you fucking cruising on the highway or whatever, and you got your windows rolled down and the sun's out, and you're just fucking jamming. So that's the one you want to listen to. Maybe Cloud Chaser and Sun Eater more in the winter. I feel like when it starts getting dark and depressing and evil outside, and leaves start falling. The deep, dark winter of Ohio.
God, I hate this place.
Yeah. Thank you. This is has been Striga. Once again, my name's Tristan Barnett.
Cameron Bulliard.
And thank you. We hope you enjoy the fucking EP, man. Peace.